Good morning. Hello, hello. All right, so happy Tuesday and happy day 7? Day 7. And today we're going to be talking about carbohydrates. And again, if you have not been following us over the course of 25 days, I'm giving you guys my best, I guess. What I wanted to do is I looked at this as like the big picture. It's like, wow, we're about to get like scorched by the summer sun. Like all of us have been quarantined. All of us have gotten a little bit lazier. So I looked at this and I'm like, how could I give like the best advice without making like a 90-minute video every single day? So we took 25 tips. I broke them up, put them in an order that I felt was going to be the easiest for you to absorb, implement, and put into action right away. And so I think at this point, based on the feedback that I've gotten, it's been pretty awesome. I ran into one of the ladies, Susan, who's been on here every morning. She was loading up. I think it was like, 10 to 12 gallons of water yesterday. So that's awesome. Great job, Susan. It was also awesome to see you. Today, though, like we're going to have the simplest tip. And today is the one that I think perplexes people the most. And people act like carbs are like this mythological creature that's going to come in and either save your day or kill your day or whatever it is. And no matter what side of the fence you fall, you're probably pretty passionate about both. But before we even get into that, let's talk about what the heck carbs do, because there's a reason why you crave them. There's a reason why you like them. And the reason is because there's two things. One, they are on-demand energy. On-demand energy. So think about this. Like if you wanted to watch your favorite Netflix show, do you put it on today so that you can watch it tomorrow? No. You put it on when you're ready to watch it. So that's the same thing with carbs. They are on-demand energy. The second part is they make you freaking happy. So remember, like when you are feeling down, when you are feeling sad, when you are hungry, when it is late night, when it is anything along those lines, think about like why you're craving carbs. It's because your body's trying to get that energy. You're feeling sleepy. You're feeling sluggish. The whole thing is like our brain is never going to say, hey, go reach for that hard-boiled egg when we're feeling tired, sleepy, irritable, all these things in the middle of the day. No. Your body is also not going to be like, hey, go grab some more chicken breast when it's 9:30 at night and you're sitting on the couch watching TV. Your body recognizes that you're going to sleep a little bit and it says, eat carbs! So you listen to it. And the problem is then you feel guilty the next day because it wasn't the right time to eat carbs. So again, remember, the whole thing with carbs, we're on day 7, is that carbs are on-demand energy. So I kind of broke this up into like 3 different ways of how you need to remember this. So to me, like the easiest way, and more than anything, is like when you are going to be active in the next 30 minutes to 90 minutes, eat carbs. Like that's the bottom line. It's pretty simple to do it that way. Now, the whole idea is like that's the window that they're going to last. Like think about strawberries. If you eat strawberries, is that going to help you for something you're going to do in 3 hours? No. Like you've already digested those. Those are already through your system. Like blood sugar's skyrocketed, blood sugar's dropped, and like you're done. Doesn't mean they're unhealthy. Doesn't mean they're bad. It means it's not helping you. Okay. Now you think about something like maybe like a sweet potato. So a little bit more fiber, a little bit heavier. That's going to last you a little bit longer. So like where strawberries might keep you full for 30 minutes, and apple, because it has fiber, might keep you full for an hour. But then you throw in like that sweet potato, which is even denser with more fiber. That's going to be like 90 minutes to 2 hours. So there's a few things to keep in mind with this. So the first one, like I said, make sure you're eating carbs when you're active and somewhere within that window of when it's going to digest. The second one is like, don't eat carbs alone. The problem is when you eat carbs by itself without some protein along with it, again, blood sugar spikes and then it crashes. The biggest thing with like your blood sugar is like the more you can keep it stable through the day, the more normalized energy you have. But if you constantly eat carbs with no protein and you have this up, down, up, down, up, down, well, when you get to this bottom part, what is your body saying to you? How are you acting? How friendly are you? How is your energy? So all these different things come into place, and like you are causing your own diabetes. You are causing your own, I don't have energy. I'm always so tired and drained. You're doing it to yourself. Stop eating garbage. So the whole idea is like when you throw a little bit of protein in with your carbohydrates, that 30-minute strawberry now is going to last you 60 to 90 minutes to 2 hours because now that blood sugar is going to be more evenly dispersed throughout the process. So first one is eat it with activity. Second one is always eat it with protein. The third, and this is the one that most people struggle with, and myself included, the only reason why we have to teach you guys these tricks and the only reason why these Atkins and all these other things exist to try and like manipulate your carbohydrates is really because one thing. We're not good at tracking our calories and macros. So if you look at our best and most successful clients, they're the ones that know how to weigh food. They measure their food. They put it on a plate. They put it into MyFitnessPal or some sort of logging entry. And then they know if they're allowed to eat it or not or how much they're allowed to eat. But me myself, like I am very ADD as you guys see. Like I am also somebody likes just to move on. I don't want to have to think about food too much. So like I eat instinctually. But if you don't have instincts to go off of, you can't use that as your excuse. So the whole idea is like, if you guys really want to get this down right, you really should just actually eat normally for 4, 5, 6, 7 days, whatever you want to do, but enter each thing into MyFitnessPal. Measure it out. See what you're putting in. See what you're eating. Because so many times we want to jump into taking things away, but you might be realizing like, hey, I thought I was eating all this food, but really I'm not. I'm only eating like 900 calories a day. Holy, I'm eating 200 grams of carbs out of that 900 calories, you know? So a lot of times we don't know what we're doing, and we blame our energy, and we blame our weight loss, and we blame all these things on carbs, but really it just comes down to you knowing what the heck you're eating, okay? So let's start with this. Let's summarize this. Let's put a bow on this so this all makes sense. 1, eat carbs when you're going to be active. So like right now, it's early in the day, do it. Eat it. Know what you're about to get into and make sure you eat the appropriate carb. If you need energy in 30 minutes, eat fruit. If you need energy in a little bit longer period of time, add in your fibrous type carbs. If you know it's going to be even longer than that, add in protein to it so it helps keep it more stabilized. So that's number 1. Number 2, always just eat protein with it. That is going to regulate your blood sugar so much better. It's going to keep you healthy. Where you need to create the fire to burn carbs, your body makes fire just every time you take in protein. So if you're ever worried about stimulating metabolism, eat protein, have some carbs with it, and now you're a happy person with a good metabolism. Makes sense. The very last one is, when in doubt, count your macros. So eat the same thing you've been eating. Keep track of it, whether it is a 3-day, 4-day, 7-day, whatever day period, but track your food and see what you're eating, because chances are you eat pretty consistently every single day. It might be consistently bad, but you're probably eating around the same times and around the same quantities every single day. So if we can take a look at that, and all we have to do is make minor reductions throughout it and maybe move carbs to earlier in the day, like, you're happy, you're fueled, you're energized, and you're losing weight. There's nothing wrong with, I guess, somebody who's doing this and being happy. Like, there's nothing wrong with being a happy dieter. But so often we think that you have to be grouchy and moody and bitchy and all these other things, and you got to be mad at your diet. That's not the case, guys. So again, get control of your carbs. The more you get control of your carbs, the more you get control of your happiness. And the more you get control of your happiness, the more you get control of your energy. So I hope this helps with carbs. Tomorrow we're talking acceleration days and cheat meals. So you can't have one without the other. So we're going to talk about how you can deprivate, I guess, some days. Yeah, deprive some days. And then you can overstimulate other days so you can enjoy your favorite cakes, ice cream, and whatever else you like, but guilt-free because it's planned. So tune in tomorrow. Today was carbs. I hope you guys eat your carbs appropriately, effectively, and responsibly. Bye.